and welcome back to the We Got the Chocolates podcast. Check out these less than marvellous bits coming up.
You're so, I don't want to use the word anal, but quite anal with the start of your show. That
I wish you wouldn't use it.
Yeah.
Giant Springer House.
Vegetarian.
What about when it's in autumn?
That's the exception. Yeah.
Yeah, go on, Gary.
Actually, Cody, I got tagged in a TikTok today. I don't know how they got it, but it was your debut.
Bullshit.
No, genuinely. I will show you afterwards.
That'll be good. It would be a short video.
So he was like just in front of me. He's dive diving under it.
Michael Divenuto.
Certainly. I don't know which one's correct, but it's not that one.
There's not any of the three you said.
Divin.
Scouts, welcome back to the We Got the Chocolates podcast. I'm Lee.
I'm Skin.
I'm Gertie.
And you have probably arrived by accident, but definitely stay for a laugh. We Got the Chocolates, that's a win. That is also Mikos, that's on the Mikos cam.
That's enough, thanks.
He is here, and you're not on mute now, by the way, so you can actually say hello.
Yeah, there you go.
Mate,
That would have been so good if I muted him. Perfect. Now, this is a slightly different episode that you are arriving for. It is indeed going out New Year's, I believe. So happy, what's the date today?
29th.
Is it? The 29th of December. Well done.
As you're listening, can't possibly listen to it later.
It could be the 29th or potentially the 30th, maybe. But that's it, I'd say.
Okay, good.
Anyway, yeah, so New Year's inspired episode, which means that we are actually counting down the top 10 We Got the Chocolates podcast moments. They're actually, I should clarify, not necessarily the top 10 moments. They're just sort of the easiest and quickest to cut up that we found that gave us a laugh.
Yeah. Yeah. Wouldn't say there was a great voting system. Didn't really get the audience involved.
Cody doesn't know any of the moments thus far.
Yeah.
But
sort of just like the first ones that spring to mind. Yeah.
the ones that we knew were good.
Yeah.
Like the created laughs, and they did have to be within 2022. That was the only criteria, essentially.
The best of the year should generally fall in within the year, I would have
You
thought.
would think, yeah. But I mean, yeah.
Yeah, you never know. A bit of creative accounting.
Yeah, could have been Chinese New Year. Who knows what we're celebrating here? But no, it's just the regulation year,
Calendar. Yeah.
fireman calendar type of thing.
Yeah.
All right, so
We should do a 5-minute
Fine.
calendar.
Fine.
Obviously, I'm joking.
I was walking through the shops today, and someone offered me like a fireman calendar, and the immediate thought in my head was, I look good on one of those.
Oh, my God. Well,
Why was that the
what I
first thought that went through? Like, why?
That's
I
so
don't know.
concerning.
Well, I didn't. Probably my first thought was I won't be buying that, and then my second thought was I probably would buy it if I was on it.
Yeah,
Would you?
Right.
I reckon if you were on it, they'd probably give you one, I would have thought.
That's concerning. A
raising
mate of mine at work's been trying to convince me to convince you guys that we should do one for months.
Well, I'm convinced. Well done, Skin.
Old rubber arms
And I've
over
been
it.
telling him I shan't be bringing it up in conversation, but here we are. So, yeah,
Okay. Well, here is
We're making millions.
yeah. Well, that's his plan. That's
The two of us are.
another arm of revenue in the business. Just a fireman calendar.
the fireman calendar once a year works pretty well.
Sure.
Well, maybe we could do this next year in calendar form. I'll need 12 best moments, but
Yeah,
we
okay.
can talk about that later
All
with
right,
your friend,
sounds like a
probably by the
plan.
sounds. Yeah.
Yep, keep it going.
So here is my first moment. I just thought it might have been better if I wrote down where they were actually from.
Are you going to do that now on the air?
Yeah, just bear with me for half an hour. No, I think we might scrap that. But I do have,
I mean, it was a good idea.
yeah, I do have a skin. You actually feature heavily in this first one, and this.
Well, he's
Cody-
1/3 of the podcast, so I'm assuming he's going to feature heavily in quite a few of them.
Are you assuming that?
Remember how I was saying nothing almost every episode?
Who said that?
This is one of the rare times where Skin actually does appear in the top 10 moments.
Well, I'm keen and nervous.
Here you go.
No, I got to work last week. I was running a bit late, and the boss said you should have been here at 8:30. I said, why? What happened then?
That was good.
Better than your first.
Do more of that stuff like during the ep.
Sorry to the 90% of listeners that have dropped off by now.
Oh, well, the 3 people that are still here, well done. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
How did you forget about that? That was nearly your best gag of the whole year.
It probably was. I forgot it was this year. I think it happened so long ago. I remember
real
thinking.
deep in episode 128. I
Okay,
remember.
all right, thank you.
We had the table swung around that week too.
Did we?
Did we?
Jeez, you've got a good memory.
Photographic memory, mate.
Yeah, well, that's impressive. I remember thinking like, wow, maybe I'm really getting good at this whole podcasting gig, and I'm just going to keep doing this every week, and probably haven't topped it since. I don't think.
It was a really good episode by you. I remember because you said something like you said another pun that shocked us as well within it about covering. I think it was the Democracy Manifest.
Yeah, it was when the race, the horse race.
Yeah.
With the horse with Democracy Manifest.
Yeah, with the get your hands off my
lip penis for eating a meal, a succulent Chinese meal.
Don't do the accent.
It's an Australian accent. Is it?
It's literally in Australia. Yeah. Happened in Sydney or something.
Is it fine to do in
Brisbane,
Australia?
you
Was
idiot.
it Brisbane?
Fortitude Valley, mate.
I'm
Come
sorry.
on.
I'm sorry.
No, the restaurant's still there. You can go look if you want. So there you go, Skin. Well done. You did that. That was what did we say? Deep in episode 128.
128.
The next one, I still don't know. You can give us some backstory here. I feel like it was less of you, Skin, and more of Goaty,
Okay.
potentially.
All right.
But this is what went down. Scouts, welcome back to the We Got the Chocolates podcast. I'm Lee.
I'm Lee.
I'm also Lee.
And I'm also late.
You're such an idiot. I knew that something was going on because Goaty was even more eager to start than he usually is. Yeah. That is always a danger sign when Goaty seems keen to just like,
No,
really?
I'm always keen to
start.
start, but like I'm normally keen to start because it's like 9:30. You're still sitting there shirtless and like, I've got to do like 9 more sounds on the fucking roadcaster.
Bloody KFC closes at 10.
Skin's got to do some name storming.
I've only just started looking at the doc, mate. I've got 3 hours left on the tools before we start.
My favourite thing about doing that for you, because you're so, I don't want to use the word anal, but quite anal with the start of your show. That
I wish you wouldn't use the word.
Yeah. But it
I agree,
really,
though. It's
like,
pretty anal.
the rattling it gives you is unbelievable, and that makes me happy as a person.
The greatest was when Mikas popped over my shoulder.
Exactly,
Yeah, that was probably the...
You're allowed to speak, Mark.
Yeah, but what
that's
am I
enough,
gonna
mate.
say?
Thanks.
Go on.
No, that...
Well,
Slim it down like that.
Just join the conversation,
Join the conversation.
mate. Just hang, you've got a whole camera folk pointed at you, mate.
It's
Just
the
get
art of
around.
conversation.
Hat looks good.
I'm feeling good.
But yeah, no, Michael was much more involved than I was. It came up with the brilliant plan of jumping over the shoulder. It looks great on video as well. I think that was shortly after we'd started doing YouTube. So.
Episode 133. That wasn't
We're all
right at the very
wearing
start.
purple jumpers.
That's right.
Except
Yeah.
Didn't get one.
Oh, that means that was the episode we had Mum on as well. Our Mum joined us.
Yeah, that's right.
Thanks for
Exactly.
Yeah.
There you go. So that was that. That was brilliant. I remember, Skin, you said that you nearly screwed it up. And it wasn't one because there will be another one that we speak about where Goaty started lining it up with me the day before. How early did he line that up with you? Do you remember?
It's usually the morning of.
Yeah, it's generally the morning of. I'm trying to focus at work and get.
Mikas' look on his face is like a month earlier.
There's something in the pipeline. next
We've
year.
got another one.
Yeah. Actually, there is
another
one. There is one we've been talking about for months
Yeah, it's
that
gonna-
we've still never done.
Expense again.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
It might be. Don't know. It's going to be a big one.
Yeah, we've still never done
Can't
it.
wait.
I can't wait. All right, that's exciting.
Jeez, that hurts. All right,
Keep
well,
your phone nearby.
let's go down to this. Is I'm giving myself a wrap here, but this is the
Sure.
only time that Goaty and I have ever fist bumped on the podcast.
Oh, yeah, that was weird.
What would your favourite entree be?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't got an answer. I asked the question.
Mine would be entree Agassi. Come on. You just
slapping the table.
Write that down at all. He doesn't get any better than that.
I get it.
But why are you so angry that he did that? That was so good. You like walked away like depressed.
I kind of am. It's just, I don't know. I don't know what. It's just, there's only so much of this you can take. Right? I live with this man for too many years. I hear too much of that shit.
It's really good.
It's very good.
You hated it at the time.
Yeah, I know. I still kind of hate it. Part of me still kind of hates it. I
the next-
wholeheartedly agree with myself. I copped this stuff for far too long and I'm sour.
I reckon the next week as well, I went to give Skin a fist bump and then pulled out of it, and he got really depressed about that as well.
Yeah, actually,
hated that
I
too.
did hate that.
What
That was-
were we actually speaking about? I can't remember the entree. It was
I don't know. Yeah, I was going to say
entree.
I'm surprised. I don't know. I'm surprised it wasn't like, what's your favorite Mexican dish or something. How did we?
Not once has that been brought up.
How did we change the conversation that week? Get to entrees.
That could have been where it started potentially. I don't know. Yeah, favorite entree. I think we never actually established. Did we ever establish what would yours be, Cody? You gave us one.
I think I said calamari. I think.
Yeah, that would make sense. Vegan entrees are all pretty dust. I essentially just said,
not
"Oh,
at
Michael,
all.
what do you got? Chime in."
Go
I was-
spring rolls.
Vegetarian.
actually,
What
that's-
about when it's in
that's
autumn,
the-
though?
That's the exception. Yeah.
Yeah, good one, Gabe.
Sorry.
What'd you say?
What about in autumn though? Come on.
That wasn't that good.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Should we do another fist bump?
No, it wasn't that good.
Oh, okay.
What's your favourite type of water to drink in spring?
Shut up. Next one.
All right. Well, it's interesting that we're talking about food because this is also food related.
On to the joke. I've got a joke today. But before I get to the joke of the day, like, do you know like lettuce is like $10 at the moment?
Why is that?
Well, just cause. I actually think it's like the delivery supply. I just can't. I don't know.
Supply and demand.
Yeah.
So the
Why?
supply chain.
Why would it be?
Well, the boat that was delivering ran into an iceberg. Shouldn't affect Elton John too much though.
Why is that?
He's more of a rocket man.
Come on, Mitchell. It's good.
Because that's how I rang Lee.
He tried to ring me yesterday.
Why?
Just to make sure I did my part. Like, just to be clear, you've called me so that I rehearse my lines, which are, why is that?
I'm surprised you've remained calm for this long about that, Skid.
I think I was really caught off guard by that. That was the first time you tried to do that sort of stitch up that
stitch
I was
up.
on the receiving end of.
I just
Yeah.
said another one to him, then he
Yeah,
didn't get it.
I didn't even get it. What?
No one uses remain as much for lettuce.
that
I
is
don't
true.
think.
Oh, I have. I've eaten that once in my life. So, yeah, I was probably always going to struggle there.
That was episode 135.
Okay,
lettuce,
that's great.
Lettuce jokes.
I don't want it not to ruin it if you've got it in the remaining 6 best.
Oh, remain.
six.
Nicely
Good
done,
word.
Zach.
Skid. You did that on purpose.
Yeah, you're welcome. But what was the other time you two tried to stitch me up with a friggin' elephant in the room or something like that?
Oh, yeah, no, I haven't got that in. That when you rang me during
You
the
really
day, saying,
needed an
like,
extra day to rehearse your lines. That's all.
You rang me during the day.
Oh, yeah,
saying,
about
like,
the magnet.
saying, all right, I've got a great gag. Before we go into one of these segments, make sure you mention the elephant in the room. I'm going to pull out this magnet out of my pocket. And then on the night, I just completely forgot. And I've looked at Cody and he's like hands down his pants. I was like, oh.
And I was getting the magnet as well.
And we're like halfway through the segment already. I was like, just before we do that, let me just address the elephant in the room. And then, I completely screwed it. Made a meal deal of it. But anyway, very good. So that was lettuce, was it?
Yep.
Is that the lettuce one?
That was
Let us
lettuce.
go on to the next one.
Okay, here we go. This one you'll remember. This is a joke of the day.
We've got a joke sent in by a listener as well.
Oh,
Yes. Yeah.
Will sends his
Thanks
one in.
again to everyone for sending in their jokes. We love them.
Mate, we've got some belters.
Yeah,
There's
we've got
so
a
many to
good
get
bloody
through.
storage box, but keep going through them. So let's do it. Will.
Keep giving us more, though.
Yeah,
But
absolutely. Will you play that for me?
Tell the gender of an ant. You put it in a cup of water. If it sinks, it's a girl ant. If it floats, it's a boy ant.
That's very good.
I just loved how much he loved it.
He's still telling that joke now. He's read it that slowly.
Wait, was that him pissing himself off?
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
That's really good.
'Cause at the
I
end
like
of
his
that-
delivery.
Yeah, his delivery is very good. That was episode 132. That was one of 2 joke of the days that have been included. I think you'll remember the second one that I've
I
included.
feel like the
as well.
second one was quite recent.
Quite recent indeed. You are quite right, Skin. But that's closer towards the top. This was episode, I believe, 131 that this next one comes from. I missed it. I missed everything you did there. 131. You remember it. Here you go. To take us out, just Skid. Make sure we're just concentrating on your face here. Yeah. Hi, my name's Pinocchio. Sit on my face and I'll tell you a lie. You still hate it. Why did you say that? God said it. I had to read it. Lots of people said it's
Someone sent us a link to a porn site on YouTube. You didn't read that out, though, did you?
I did read it. That's one of my favourite
That was
memories.
very good.
Cody's,
Just Cody's reaction.
Because Cody like egged me on to read it because I was
No,
like,
I didn't. No, scrap that. I didn't egg you on to read that joke. I said, well, read the joke because you like, went through that phase. Like, I'm just going to blind read them. Remember that?
Oh, that's right.
yeah. And no, why would I ever tell you to read that joke out? That joke sucks.
No, remember we were talking about the pickup lines.
Yeah, it was
remember?
the Tinder pickup
We were
line.
doing
yeah,
Tinder
that's
pickup
right.
lines, and then I was like, "Oh, I don't know if I should read this next one." You're like, "Yeah, nah, do it." I was like, "It's a bit like rogue," and you're like, "Is it rogue because it's vulgar?" I was like, "Nah, not too bad." Then played it. And, just the reaction is just like, "Why would you read that?"
The definition of vulgar. Why would you say that? Why
How
did
were
he
the
do that?
articles on that other site that you found? Is that right? The article's
That-
good.
Yeah, that pickup line still doesn't work for me
Oh,
for
okay.
some reason,
Yeah.
which is weird. All right, then we get to what's this one?
Don't know. It's your show, mate.
No, right, okay. Goaty, you remember this one?
I will, of course.
Photographic memory, you said.
Early days, episode 117. So like
Oh, my.
February 2022.
Wow.
There you go. And also that she's horrifically impossible to make laugh. That's just a double negative.
That's me. That's how I introduced myself to people.
Very tough. But Yana, welcome back. It's
Thank
been
you for having
plenty
me.
of time since we've had you last, I think.
It certainly
You've
has.
still got the baby, obviously.
Yep, still have her.
Is there something wrong with you?
I
Where would the
still
baby have
own my
gone?
child.
Yeah, I know. It's great to see.
How bad of a parent do you
I
think
decided-
Yana is that she's
I
lost the
decided to
baby?
keep her.
More her husband I'm concerned with.
Oh, God. You are a worry.
Is there something wrong with you? How many times have you said that?
Oh, you say that to you quite often, like just like life in general, just about those type of moments that you just I actually sort of stop and wonder. So, like, it just reminds you, like, you've got like the monkey symbols, like from Homer Simpson going through your head.
You know what happens in those moments sometimes though is like I start a sentence realizing that
You panic speak.
Yeah, like I have no idea where I'm going with
Yeah.
it. And then
Yeah.
like try and flounder and find
Yeah.
words. Also my favourite character in Little Mermaid. But just like flounder and have no idea what I'm saying.
What the Little Mermaid? What are you doing watching the Little Mermaid?
No, I watched it years ago. Photographic memory.
You were 28. You were 28.
But it's coming, isn't it? Real
Great
life
film.
soon? And everyone's kicking up a stink or something.
Yeah.
Disney,
Yeah,
they're turning it real life.
they are.
Like not real life, it's still a movie. But
Yeah, but like real actors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, real life actors.
That'd be a good one.
Yeah. That'd be a quick.
I'll probably
Done
watch
that
it.
with a few others. Yeah. Worth a go.
Anyway, so that's what happened. That was my justification. But people still write it on the most recent video on. So that was
Yeah,
what,
pretty much
February
any time
2022.
Yana is on our.
Well, even when she's not.
Oh, great.
Yeah, you just put up a video. Put up a video that's like Goaty playing cricket. Like,
Still got the
does she
baby.
still have the baby? I'm like, oh, I don't think Goaty. Well, yeah, he does.
Mate,
too.
that's
He's got a couple of those. Yana's not a great cricketer. But
No. Maybe she was. Actually, Goaty, I got tagged in a TikTok today. I don't know how they got it, but it was your debut.
Bullshit.
No, genuinely. I will show you afterwards.
That'd be good. It would be a short video.
No, you gotta get-
No worries, it's only on TikTok.
Yeah, it's weird. They got your innings from start to finish.
Did they? Including me walking on and off.
No, but they've got to get through all the highlights off your bowling as well.
The batter's highlights.
Yes, exactly. You just happen to appear in a lot of them. But it's,
Bold Genghis.
fielded well that day, though, didn't
Stop
you?
hitting me for fucking foremost.
All right, what have I got here? I don't even know.
No, neither do I, mate.
Okay, here it is. There was a lot of like people that have shit themselves as their most humiliating moment.
Yeah, that's not great.
Physically pooed their pants.
Yeah,
In
like-
public, yeah.
Yeah, I farted on someone else's child in the shopping centre thinking it was my child. That's from Zozo Bear.
That's still very funny. Cause
Yeah.
I farted on someone else's
Yeah,
child.
but why are you
thinking it was
farting on? Why are you farting on your own child?
That's what I've only just picked up. Why are you doing that?
No, but like, even at
I
home,
don't know. I
like,
think at the time I was just laughing at the whole
you can sort of
concept.
like
It
joke
hadn't
about that stuff at home, like
just
in a
occurred
shopping
to me.
centre though. You're farting on your own child in Woolworths or like Coles. Like, what are you doing?
I don't understand how that becomes like a fun game that you do. Like, that you just
fart on people. I reckon
Yeah,
you did
like-
that to me a lot as a kid.
yeah, but that was funny.
At what age does it stop being funny?
Nah, the good one is when you like bend over and like stretch your calf. Oh, can you feel this lump in my calf?
It's still not as bad as the thing I smelled when me and Goaty were at the coast that day.
That was bad.
Oh my god! It was like we took Goaty.
Dreadfully hungover, the pair of
Yeah,
us.
yeah, it's like E-Jazz the night before, so stinking. not going good.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh, we'll go for a swim. That'll probably fix us. Like, that'll help. So I've trailed
I know
Goaty.
where this is going.
Yeah, crook guts, both of us.
So I've
mainly.
trailed Goaty out. It's like, obviously, like, we're in the open pastures of an ocean. I
The
don't know if you
Pacific
call it.
Ocean, like a large vessel of water.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a specific ocean, but it was also the Pacific Ocean.
Yep. Yeah, sure.
And so he's dove under a wave, and as I was about to, like, so the same wave, and so he was like just in front of me. He's dive divin under it.
Michael Divenuto.
Certainly. I don't know which one's correct, but it's not that one.
There's not any of the three you've said.
Tiffin.
You're a fucking teacher, mate.
Ex-teacher. You can forget all that stuff.
So he dives under this wave, and I'm trailing him by like 2 meters. And so as I'm about to dive under, I go, take a big breath, and it was the worst thing I've smelt in my entire life. And I was they were decent sized waves too,
Yeah.
so I was underwater for like the next 8 seconds.
With that in his gas
With
mask.
that, and the Goaty's fart in front of me.
Bloody hell.
It was
Okay.
Like, it's
putrid.
bad when you can smell it outside, like in like
Yeah, that's not great.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And so I've come up. Yeah,
And vomited essentially.
He's laughing his head off
Yeah.
because he can see me like spluttering. He's like, "Oh, why are you drowning?" I'm like,
you can swim.
That's actually better than expected.
Nah, well, I didn't.
I
Poo,
was,
I didn't
yeah,
poo
I
in
was
the
like-
ocean.
I was worried it was going to be like an aquaturd or something like that.
No, I'm
what sort of podcast do you think this is, mate?
Well, it's one that you're involved in.
They are the cleanest poos on the market. That's all I'm saying. All right. Anyway, we digress. Let's get back to. I'm onto the second page now. So here we go.
Just go.
There you go. Colin edited this himself.
Did he do it faster than you?
I'd say so. Yeah.
Hi guys, it's Colin here from the northeast of England. Came aware of the show when I heard Skin's joke about masturbating at the doctor's. I've now listened to around about 70 episodes, 35 at the beginning and the last 35 as well. Still catching up with the others. Anyway, I've got a joke of the day for you. There's a nun having a bath and she hears a knock at the door and she's a bit worried, so she shouts out, "Who is it?" And he says, "It's the blind man." She said, "Well, come in." And as he comes in, he says, "Nice tits, where do you want the blinds?"
God, you're laughing.
Oh, it's good.
Good I think that's still the one that, like, whenever I talk to just like mates, I reckon that's the joke that people say. Yeah,
Yeah.
that one.
100%.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. No, with you.
And I just think it took us so by surprise because of his lead up and like, I started listening. And
He's forgot how to put full stops and all this.
No, I think that was to do with his editing. So
that's right, he edited
it cuts
himself,
around
yeah,
a little
right.
bit
I
and
do
stuff.
remember that,
yeah, but then
Around
delivered
about
30 episodes. Yeah, it was quite.
I mean, and a nun.
I think he said another one in too, actually.
It'll be good. hopefully.
Yeah, so we'll
That was a great
get to that in year 2023. We're about to go into, aren't we?
We are.
All right, we're into what I deemed as top 2 moments.
Really?
I think I've potentially done 11 here, but that's fine.
Legs 11.
Yeah.
Cricket team, soccer team.
Play on.
Exactly.
Hang on. So these two are meant to be better than all the others we've done. We're on the way up.
We started at 11, maybe worked up.
That's how I viewed it. I mean,
Sure.
it's like
I've
It'd be weird to start from the top.
No,
and
I'm
then
with you.
get
I've
worse.
been pretty stoked with the other ones. I'm interested
Yeah.
to see. Yeah.
It's a well-rounded team, mate.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I just
I thought we'd pass the best, but
well, at which point?
I think
July.
I think that no, I was thinking that have you still got the baby would be the peak, but yeah, no, I'm keen to see what you got.
Nah, okay. No, well, I just feel like Have You Still Got the Baby is everyone writes that and stuff. Like everyone's quite aware of
Oh
it. I
yeah,
reckon.
too mainstream.
Yeah, it's too
Yeah, I
mainstream skin. We're niche. We're
Yeah.
more niche than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got moustaches and we go to cafes and you're a vegan.
Yeah,
Michael's a vegan. Mikas.
yeah,
Are
exactly.
you still vegan, Mikas?
Still vegan.
Yeah, nice.
He actually shamed us the other night at dinner for eating food.
What he
Not
called
surprised.
he called the chicken wings a couple of murderies.
So I threw the carcass at his feet. Obviously, I'm joking. I'm not that type of person. I'm an idiot.
No, exactly. Also, he knows that if you did it at this house, it wouldn't get cleaned up.
That's your job.
That's what I meant. Oh. Anyway, here you go. Top 2.
Quick muscle dust, scrambled eggs. Dust. Absolute dust.
I would always choose poached if I was out of breakfast, but I actually like scrambled eggs.
It's my fourth favourite of the eggs, I reckon.
scrambled.
Yeah, so
Was
I'd
your
go
first poached?
Nah, fried, poached, Easter, and then scrambled.
It's probably my fifth. Insert at number 1, Katie's type of eggs. She using that joke. $3,000 worth of eggs.
That's very good. Yeah, okay, I see.
You know
That's
what I
up
mean?
there.
It's
yeah,
just like-
that's
You
has
can't
to
write
be.
that down.
No,
That's
that's got to
what
be
it
in the
is.
top 2.
It
And
was
just how
so quick-witted.
so quick-witted, and how that just genuinely took all of us by surprise. We were all talking about eggs as Easter.
I don't know about you, but I remember sitting there going like, "There's no other type of egg."
I was
cook
getting
these
messages,
things?
or we were getting messages on the couch.
Mash up
and-
the yolks with a
when
bit of
like
Dijon.
people were saying like, "Oh, what about fertilized eggs?" I was like, "Grow up, please."
What's the eggs that you hate? Deviled.
Yeah, we're deviled. Where you
Yeah,
like,
I
do
think
the
you
yolk.
told people
Take the
Yeah.
yolk
Grow up,
out and then a
didn't
bit of Dijon stuff. That's not what I was talking about.
But you said if people make deviled eggs, grow up. I don't think I've ever had deviled eggs.
I'll lose track of all the things I tell people.
I don't
grow
think so.
up.
Yeah.
Remember, I used to eat a lot of curried egg sandwiches. You ever had that?
Yeah, that was big for lunch in the second 11 games. They love a curried egg.
In the second
sandwich.
living games, I was thinking in like the second grade.
Yeah, I was,
but-
yeah, I was more thinking like a school lunchbox.
I'm not sure what food you think we get at second 11 games.
There's a great scene in The Office where Michael Scott is on a flight with Oscar and a few of the other guys as well. And like one of the guys brings like a curried egg sandwich. He's like, "Really, Oscar? You couldn't have brought anything more stinky on a plane?"
That's very good. What about our little mishap this afternoon? Cody was asking me if I'd seen this office that we were looking at, could potentially use it as like to record the podcast in or something. And I was like, no, I've only seen little bits and pieces when they pop up on social media.
You didn't say social media. I'm saying in person, question mark. And you're like, how can you see The Office not in person? I'm like,
How can you see
no,
a
the
TV
fucking
show?
Office Space, you idiots.
How can you see a TV show
You
not in
blind
person?
morons.
You see a TV show not in
In
person.
person.
Yeah, I'm sitting here as a person watching it on my phone. What more do you want from me?
Yeah, to go to the set.
I've seen bits and pieces. What, like the doorway?
Yeah, like bits and pieces.
No, I haven't actually met Steve Carell yet. Ricky Gervais, no.
All right, which leaves me just with this one to take us
intrigued
out,
what
which
this is.
again quite niche, but I just remember hearing this at the time and thinking it was the funniest thing ever. You can be your own judge though. Okay, quick, would you rather Byron Bay or Saul Bay?
Would you rather a healthy bay or a sore bay?
I don't even get that.
Healthy Bay, like they're sore. The Bay is sore. would you rather a pain-free Bay or a sore Bay? Healthy Bay.
There's something wrong with you, man.
If that doesn't summarise like the show for you, it's like Lethal and I cracking jokes off the cuff and you saying, "What? I don't even get that."
What?
The other one.
That still doesn't make sense. I'm in the right there.
you're
Healthy
not.
is not the opposite of sore.
Oh, it's close.
I think
Bloody
that's why
pair
I
of
found
dickheads.
it. That's why I found it so funny at the time because I knew it was probably didn't really make sense, but I still got it. Healthy
Bay or
Bay.
sore Bay?
Healthy Bay. Man, I feel a bit sore. I'll go to the doctor, mate. Oh, so there you go. That's what I chose. Notable mentions also in a similar vein when we were doing Pokemon puns. Remember, Cody? And you said to Mitch, like we'd been like, oh, I think you said like, do you guys work on Baywatch? 'Cause I'd like to take a Pikachu, and then
All the classic gags.
all the classic gags, like they'll leave a real poor taste in your mouth. I said, "Skid," and then Cody was like, "Oh, actually, that'll make your Bulbasaur." And then the same thing. We were sitting here like, and Mitch is like, "Skid's like, what's my Bulbas?"
Yeah, but I just said it doesn't matter. Just say a name. Doesn't matter.
What's my problem?
They don't have to make sense.
Doesn't matter.
Remember
Oh,
that?
right. Okay. Well, if I knew that, man, I'd be so much better at this.
I don't think you would.
Other notable mention: Andrew's story about the bay. It was just too
That
long
was
to put
brilliant.
on one of those buttons.
Yeah, but he was a great storyteller.
That was
really
good.
brought us along
He
for the
spun a
ride.
good yarn,
The
didn't he?
best was when he said the cesspit of
A fucking casserole of human hormones. Or something like that.
Then he said something out about our good friends at bloody Duke of Edinburgh. When he was like, said it was slave labour.
I like it when he did his best hammer throw impersonation through the there. Very good.
Yeah. Any other notable mentions that I've missed, do you think, that come up?
Can I just say, sorry?
course you can, mate.
Was the sorbet, was that your number one? Was that is that the best one for the year?
No, well, I'll tell you what happened there.
Okay. I didn't think so.
I had
Oh, you had the top two and got it in the wrong order.
I had favourite eggs as number one. And then Charlie said this sorbet thing needs to go in. And so I had it as like a bonus. But then because I'd played everything in order, I just had to sort of sell it as it was number one.
I didn't think so.
Thinking on his feet. Look at this guy.
Because I was going to say
That's
that
the other way to summarise our show. We completely fuck everything up.
Jody's Easter egg one was by far number one for me.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dominated it.
That was a great gag.
Yeah.
Easter eggs is what I had as number one. Colin's joke is number two.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah,
work
perfect.
the rest out for yourself. But
Yeah.
I just felt sorbet needed to be in there somewhere because it was just, we were all just staggered. Like, what are you talking about? But also it was hilarious.
Maybe get the chockies to
Great,
throw
yeah.
in their best moments for us. Flick us a message.
Yeah.
Great idea.
Yeah, feel
Flick,
free
go
to-
to your personal message.
Message.
04.
Yep. I wouldn't be getting too many details out at the moment, given our last couple of weeks with things.
Oh, yeah.
And places.
Things and places.
Things and places.
Are you referring to our address was actually
Yes.
accidentally available on Google and Facebook?
Oh, that wasn't the best.
Yeah, no, that's what I was referring to. Yep.
I mean, the worst thing that happened was we accidentally got something delivered to our house and it happened to be free beer. So
If that's the worst thing that happens, you're having a great day.
I think we should put the address back up.
If anyone else wants to give us free stuff, here is the
straight
address.
back up there.
All right. Well, that is the New Year's special of the We Got the Chocolates podcast. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope that you do bring in the new year in style. We definitely look forward to. Well, I might save that part. First of all, we want you to be in contact with us on the socials, as Skin's already mentioned. But Skin, you want to be specific about where people can get in touch?
Sure, yeah. You can get in touch on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Snapchat, Twitter. We should just be We Got the Chocolates on all of those things. Let us know your favourite bits of the year. If you want to leave us, or if you want to hear yourself on a podcast episode, you can leave us a voice recording at the bottom of our website, wegotthechocolates.com.au, or if you have anything else specific for the podcast, you can go to our email as well, hello@wegotthechocolates.com.au.
Keep those ratings and reviews coming. For the last review of the year, we promise that we won't give you a prize.
Yes.
Great.
We won't.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely will not. We'll play it safe this time. Great idea. Yeah, we're having a couple of weeks off.
Yeah.
Can't do it all, you know.
Absolutely.
Could be having more.
But yes, enjoy your New Year's. Thank you so much for listening to the podcast. We look forward to speaking to you again in 2023. We'll be back as always at this time again. I'm pretty sure we're not changing that, are we?
Nah.
Thursdays.
Yeah, stick to your flags.
Yeah. Happy Thursday or Friday or Saturday.
2022 went well. Just if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm busy.
As well. The whole year.
The whole year.
Slightly different show next year.
Migas, step up, mate. Oh, well, you can't knock off early if you're going to
Sorry,
replace it.
sorry.
That's enough, mate. Your audition hasn't been great tonight, mate.
Back on mute.
I'll be
What
back
do you
next
think,
year.
Migas? Oh, shit, he's getting himself a beer out of the fridge. Yeah. All right, perfect. As always, good luck in the future. And that stumps.
Well, that's the podcast. So what the hell are you still doing here? Go and get the chocolates, you marvellous beast.